Hey there, it's Josh Allen from GAK.co.uk. I am here with Chris from Black Stone Cherry. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm actually all right, man. I'm actually all right. This is actually quite a surreal thing for me, actually, because I've seen you guys like 6 times when I was maybe a few years ago and stuff. But I remember when I first saw you guys supporting Hinder at the ULU in London.
That was like 2007, man.
Yeah. And my question to you then was, it was ridiculous. I got you guys to sign a magazine I had. And it was, so what is it like to see yourself in a magazine? And I remember you guys being like, oh, it's outrageous, it's ridiculous, it's insane and stuff. But now you've got a signature guitar, like over such a short amount of time.
It's weird, man. Like, I still don't, like, it's still weird for me. Like, I come in, like I was telling the guys earlier, like I go to guitar shops on day off just to look for new cool stuff, man. And I'm big into pedals, and it's so weird to walk in and know that stores carry my guitar, you know, and I've got a guitar with my name on it. You know, dude, going from a kid that was 13 that wanted to play and was trying to figure it out, you know, to come into having a guitar with my name on it. And, you know, and the kind of fuss that it's caused is absolutely unreal to me.
I mean, we haven't been able to keep one in stock, so
awesome.
that's
what I like to hear, man.
Yeah.
And dude, it's a cool guitar.
It is. I mean, well, speaking on that side of things, talk us through sort of your thought pattern between your thought process of this guitar. What is it? Why did you choose those bits and pieces, and what does it do? And
basically, man, like I had an SE, and like I use mainly the bridge pickup in my guitars, 90% of the time, unless I doing a solo or something. And I had taken an SE that was just like a regular Sunburst SE, sanded it down, ripped everything out of it. I put a humbucker in the bridge that was more of a PAF style humbucker.
Yeah.
I left the hole in the neck, and I spray painted it, and I just loved the guitar. And then we got to talking about doing a signature guitar, and I was like, well, man, let's do something you guys haven't offered. Because a lot of times, man, like with every brand on the planet, you'll see signature guitars that are the guitar you play with some other guy's name on it.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. And I wanted to do something totally different. And originally I just wanted to go with a single humbucker in the bridge with a coil tap.
Yeah.
And have this be a kill switch.
Yeah.
You know, for guys like me that sing. But Rich at PRS back in the States was like, man, he's like, single pickup guitars generally don't sell as well. He was like, what if we did something different? And I was like, all right. And he's like, man, let's put a soap bar in the neck. And I was like, that's perfect, man. I love Leslie West. I'm a huge Leslie West fan, and I love like old Les Paul Juniors and stuff.
Yeah.
So to have this combination with the humbucker and it being an American humbucker and an SE guitar, with this, the other thing I wanted was lock and tuning keys. And they're like, well, no, we're not going to do that. I was like, okay, well, then let's do an adjustable wraparound bridge. So like my favorite thing about the guitar is you've got bridge or tapped, and then the middle or that together. You've got 5 sounds in it.
Yeah.
And it's just something cool, man, that hasn't been offered before, through PRS. And it, I mean, like, even without my name on it, I'd buy the guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a great guitar, man. You get a variety of sounds, and obviously they're all more so inspired on a vintage spectrum, but they're just cool, man. I mean, like, I love everything about it. I love the wide, fat neck. It's pretty surreal to have a guitar with my name on it made by the greatest guitar company on the planet. I mean, and at the end of the day, I think that's not even a goal you reach for when you're a kid. Like, you're just like, I just want to go play music, man. And it'd be pretty amazing if I could, play these guitars, and now I've got one with my name on it, and it's a real holy shit moment, man. You're just like, I don't know what to say. It's cool though, man. Like, I've been playing a fan guitar every night. I did a thing on Facebook, and I was like, comment where you're sitting. If you would like me to play your guitar, I'll play it. And originally I was going to play them on like one song.
Yeah.
And I've actually been playing them on like 4 songs a night, and the consistency has been amazing.
Yeah.
Like, my tech gets them and he sets them up. He sets the pickup heights and everything exactly how I have it on my guitar, the action, and we put strap locks on them. And it's literally, I cannot tell a difference sonically or playability between mine and theirs. The only difference is you see just the variations in the top.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, it's exactly the same.
Sure.
I got the blue one At the first show in Cardiff. I got 2 of them brought down. Matt brought them down, and man, they were like perfect, just straight out of the box. They were perfect, and I've been using them on the first 3 songs of the show every night, which it's just like a weird tuning where it's a full step down with a drop C on top.
Okay.
And then you tune the A string down to an F.
Okay.
Which is like, and that song is like Soul Creek and let's see, that's Devil's Queen, Soul Creek, and Soul Machine, or those 3 tunings. It's just like a cool open G-ish tuning.
Yeah.
But
I was wondering why it was so strange to try and work out Soul Creek ages ago, because I'm
Right,
playing it in
right.
like normal drop C.
Yeah, no, it ain't gonna work.
Like,
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's like, and those guitars, like my C guitars and my C sharp guitars, just a, you know, a kind of a little test of how well these guitars are built.
Yeah.
I use 10 to 46 and drop C sharp and drop C.
Oh, cool. So it's
Even
quite
with that-
slinky as well, being with the scale of the guitar.
Oh
as well,
yeah,
so.
dude. But it's like they hold tuning perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and it's pretty incredible, man. You know, I mean,
I wanted, because I was curious about the sort of your thought process with the P90.
yeah, it actually stemmed from Rich, man. He was like, what if we did that? No, because I had mentioned putting doing the Starla pickup in the neck.
Yeah.
You know, but then they came out with the Vela, and I was like, oh, thanks, Paul. But no, man, the P90 is just a great compliment, especially in the neck position. You give those really creamy kind of.
I was going to say, especially for all the bluesy leads and all those sort of things you do.
That's all I do, man, is play blues licks, so it works out well for me.
Yeah, it just works, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, man.
So apart from obviously delving into how long you've been playing PRS now, what was the reasoning? Because I remember over like a long period of time there was some like old school custom SGs, the Flying V, the Les Paul Custom. I am a fan, so I do know that, you know. So, and I just wanted to know what the reason was for choosing PRS. Obviously, everybody knowing how good PRS guitars are anyway. When was the point where you were like, shit, this guitar is like the dogs?
Man, it's funny enough, like I was the guy that wouldn't play PRS because everybody wanted to play a PRS and a Mesa Boogie because of Mark.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like even from the Creed days.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Like I was just like, no, man, no, it ain't for me. I'm old school, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play my Marshalls and my Les Pauls, and then I got tired of fixing amps all the time because I used old amps, you know, and I used older guitars. I never really played any newer guitars, and then I got tired of having to work on guitars every day. You know, every day when you go from city to city, to venue, the G and B string were killing me on my Gibsons and Fenders.
Yeah.
And that's the honest truth, man. They make great instruments. They always have. They always will. There's a reason, you know, the 3 biggest are Fender, Gibson, and Paul. You know, they all make quality instruments. But I had a tech at the time, and I said, "Man, what is the best guitar day in day out?" He said, "You don't want to hear it." And I was like, "You know what? Let's call him and see what happens." And I got on the phone with a guy named Grover Duvall, and he was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "We'll send you one out, see what you think," you know. And I played it the day I got it, and haven't looked back.
Was that the white single cut?
That was the white single cut with the wraparound.
Yeah, sure.
Because I've got a Strip 58 over here, but it was a white single cut with a wraparound that I brought over on the Alter Bridge tour, I think. Because that was the year I started playing PRS, was 2011, and I never looked back. I got that one guitar, and I just never looked back, man. I played McCarty's, Starlas, S2s, SEs. It doesn't matter to me, man.
Sure.
Like when we play our show tonight, it'll be all SEs, with the exception of we have 2 spots in the set where we do 1 song and 1 tuning, which is Please Come In, which is in like, it's open E, but it's a 1.5 flat.
Okay.
So it's like C sharp open E.
Sure.
And I use a Strip 58 on it. And then when we play a half step flat, just a standard tune, half step flat, for Cheaper to Drink Alone, I use an S2 Starla.
Yeah.
Everything else is my signature guitars. Like I'm using the blue one for that CF AD tuning. I take that back. I do play an S2 on the drop B stuff, just because I like that 25-inch scale.
Sure.
On the drop B stuff. But man, it's like I play all SEs, you know, and I'm using PRS amps now. I have been for a while.
Using the Archon stuff. Were you using?
Not a fan of the Archon. I use the original Sewell right now.
Okay, yeah.
But the amp that I'm really excited about, I can't really talk about much. It's not my amp or anything. It's just a new amp that they've been working on. And I actually recorded the entire new record with it. Like the whole Kentucky record is just one amp.
Okay.
For all the solos and the main rhythm sound, and then the secondary sound was actually my original Sewell. And it's just a new 50-watt amp that I've been, kind of part of the R&D team on it, and I love it, man. I mean, it's a special amp, and I'm excited to see whenever they release it and to see how people take to it. It was 2 channels, independent tone controls, and it's got reverb and which I don't use
just everything you need.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, it's awesome. I mean, I'm a single channel amp guy, so I never go off the dirty channel.
Yeah.
I literally just roll the volume back,
off,
which is great with P90.
Yeah, sure.
Works wonders.
Sure.
But no, dude, I'm using the amp I use right now is volume, bass, treble volume. Are the only knobs on it.
Yeah.
And the bright switch has been taken out of it pretty much. It's there, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm using. My backup amp's a Paul's amp that Paul modded for me to make it more like a Sewell. And SE's into that, man. My pedal board's literally like, I got one of those little Spark mini boosters.
Yeah, cool.
The Vox Wah and a Fuzzmaster General. That's it.
Cool. So just nice and simple.
Yeah, dude.
Sweet. Well, I just wanted to, we just wanted to have a really quick chat, talk about your guitar and the thought process behind it. Man. So thank you for coming in and having a chat with me and such. And
I'll just take this with me when I leave.
Yeah, just fine. Yeah, 100%.
Right.
And so enjoy the signing, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Cheers.